Dr. Vikas Menon, specializing in ocular oncology and oculoplastics, and currently consultant at Center for Sight Eye Hospital, New Delhi. Retinoblastoma is the name of the most common eye cancer in children. So it is a tumor which arises from within the layers of the eye and starts growing and grows within the eye. Retinoblastoma is seen in about 1 in every 15,000 or 18,000 new births, and usually it appears in children less than 6 years of age. Causes are basically genetic mutations. Sometimes these mutations can occur all of a sudden without any known reason, and sometimes in about 25% of cases it may even be familial, that is, in parents who may pass it on to their children. Symptoms, usually the child will not say anything that there is a problem, but the parents and the family sometimes notice that there is a white spot which appears in the center of the eye, and that's characteristic in most of the cases of retinoblastoma. And sometimes there is a squint which is there in children, which is a very common finding, can happen because of many reasons. But in any child of squint, the eyes should be properly examined by a specialist, and the retina should be examined, because retinoblastoma can appear as squint in children also. Apart from that, there can be sometimes a swelling of the eyes. The eyeball appears larger, appears black, and it appears bulging out of the socket. This can also be seen in late stages of retinoblastoma. One very useful test which every parent or anybody can do at their home only to see whether there is a retinoblastoma in the eye of their child or not is that they can click a photograph with a flashlight on of the child. Normally there is a red or a black reflex which appears in the center of the eye. But in some cases, if there is a white reflex instead of the normal black or red reflex, that could indicate presence of a retinoblastoma. And that is something which everyone can do, which anyone can do in their home. And this is a very useful, simple test. Nowadays, we have a very good response with very good chemotherapy options available, wherein these children can be subject to chemotherapy, and in most of the cases, even the eye can be saved. Obviously, the life salvage remains the primary challenge in any treatment of any cancer. But in such situations where not only are we able to save the life of the affected child, we can even manage to save the affected eye also, provided the disease is picked up at an early stage. Of course, in more advanced cases where the disease is a little more advanced, then we have to sometimes remove the affected eye, and there are other options like radiation also, which we need to use if the disease is very, very extensive. But that is nowadays rarely required. Complications of retinoblastoma can arise if the disease becomes quite severe, or if it is not picked up in time, or if the treatment is left in between. Basically, it's a tumor which occurs within the eye, and by complications we mean that a tumor which has gone beyond the eye. So one is that it can travel along the optic nerve into the brain, and that can be fatal. And other is that the tumor can breach the walls of the eye and then spread outside the eye and then travel into other organs of the body. Well, it's not preventable, but yes, in some situations where there is a familial history, especially when the disease is bilateral or it is there in both eyes, to some extent we can predict as to what will be the situation in the next child of the family. And genetic analysis is possible nowadays. Genetic screening can be done for the parents, and they can be told about the disease, so that the disease can be taken care of well in time. There have been cases where the pregnancy was terminated a little earlier than scheduled to treat the baby who was in utero diagnosed as retinoblastoma. So that way the eye could be salvaged. So my suggestion is basically that all efforts should be made towards early diagnosis of this disease, which, if picked up on time, is almost 100% curable. At the same time, if it is the diagnosis is delayed, it can be 100% fatal also.